We have a new addition here in the lobby of Salina Regional Health Center, the Mamava Lactation Pod. Actually the first of its kind for public use here in the state of Kansas. It was made available due to a generous donation from the Salina Regional Health Foundation. Cassidy, thank you so much for being on the show. We're going to be talking about a new addition to the hospital lobby, the lactation area, and actually a pod. Why don't you tell us about it?
Thanks for having me, Mike. So the hospital got through our foundation what's called the Mamava Pod. It's a lactation pod that offers a private area for people to pump or to breastfeed their baby in the hospital setting, whether it be patients, employees, or even visitors can get in and use this private area. We're the first hospital in the state of Kansas to have it. We had Brenda Brandy from the Breastfeeding Coalition of Kansas to come and see it, and she was really impressed that our hospital was able to get this and was hoping to be able to share this information around the state, and hopefully other places will follow suit.
I know this all came about as the hospital being a baby-friendly designation. Why don't you share with us a little bit about the baby-friendly designation?
So we worked really hard for several years to get our baby-friendly accreditation. It started out with being a high-five hospital, and then we worked lots of hours between all the nurses to get to the standard of care where we're doing really good education for all our patients on the benefits of breastfeeding and help with breastfeeding. We all took lactation classes and just really worked on education for our patients and making sure that everybody kind of knows what's best for baby and has that extra support if they want it.
Which brings us back around to the lactation pod. Why don't you talk to us about how a person can use that?
So there's several different ways that this pod can be entered. It's located in our hospital's main surgical lobby area, and on the front of it there's a QR code that can be scanned by a smartphone, and then you can get into it, and it just walks you step by step through. It locks when you're inside of it. No one else can access it when it's used. It has even sounds you can play, so if a baby's crying or soothing music, things like that, you can play through the app. If you don't have a smartphone available to you, there's a sign on the front of it. You can call up to the birth center and we can open it for you and lock it and walk you through how to manually do that. It also has some neat features on the inside that are soothing and nice. There's places for your pump. If you look up, it's not enclosed on the top, which is really nice, so you don't feel like you're just sitting in a little box. You can see the ceiling and things outside, so that makes it feel a little more spacious inside.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. And thank you for watching. For more information, please visit srhc.com, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.